Given the widespread criticism that the proof put forward was less than convincing, some were surprised by the strong statements that came out of this week's NATO summit in South Wales.
Russia's aggression against Ukraine threatens our vision of a Europe that is whole, free, and at peace.
There has been a clear message sent out from this conference to Russia that what President Putin is doing is indefensible and wrong.
You will see more visible NATO presence in the East. I think that sends a very clear message to Moscow.
And that presence has been called a spearhead response force. Britain says it'll contribute about a quarter of the 4,000-strong contingent, while the US has pledged $1 billion to the programme. The alliance also announced it will provide Ukraine's military with 15 million euros in aid. Plus, all 28 members have agreed to boost their military spending over the next decade. And NATO says it'll respond to what it calls Russian aggression by putting more troops in Eastern Europe. Seamus Milne with Britain's Guardian newspaper, he believes the military alliance actually helped to cause the chaos in the country in the first place.
The attempt to draw Ukraine into NATO and into the Western camp is at the heart of the crisis that's now being played out in the eastern part of the country with such terrible bloodshed. Ukraine is a divided country, divided in many different ways. And the overthrow of a corrupt but elected president earlier this year, and the support of that overthrow by NATO and the NATO powers, the Western powers, is the key factor that led to the rebellion in the east of the country and the calamitous situation we've got there now. So that's why, far from keeping the peace in Europe or any other part of the world, NATO has once again been at the heart of triggering conflict rather than containing it.